This is Drew, and I'd like to welcome you back once again to my channel called Fragrance. Fragrance we're going to talk about today is Thuloog Gents. And of course, we're going to do a deep dive and or first impressions as soon as we get back. Welcome back to my channel. And first of all, before we get started, I'd like to say thank you again for all the other new subscribers that have came to my channel. I really do appreciate it. These particularly making these videos, good bit of work, and it gets very expensive as time goes on. But at our channel, we like to discuss different type of fragrances, best time of year to wear them, best occasion to wear them, and of course pricing. Times are tight, things are expensive. So we're going to discuss all that, but the main purpose of my channel is make you aware of the fragrances on the market today, because the fragrances that we talk about today may be the one that have you smelling good tomorrow. Let's talk. All right, this Thuloog Gents right here is another one basically from across the pond, so to speak. I have not smelled it. Like I said, it's brand new to me. We're going to experience it together, but let's look at the notes that are main, of course, are citrus, woody, floral, powdery, warm, spicy, and white floral. Let's see if we can find out what people are talking about. Said a perfume rating is 4 out of 5 with 24 votes. Not a lot of people voted on it. Let's see, I don't see the year that it came out, so let's go down here and see what the actual notes are in it. The top notes are orange, mandarin, orange blossom, lemon, bergamot, and lime. The mid note is floral, and the base note is sandalwood. Sound like a pretty simple scent. Fine by me, as long as it smells right. This was a blind buy, which is definitely something I definitely do not recommend, but we're gonna go ahead and put our nose on and see what's what. Now, for those new to my channel, I was probably one of the first fragrance influencers or whatnot to bring you Thuloog Intense. This is probably my second or third video, which this particular scent is excellent. This is a 10 out of 10 all day long. This is supposed to be a spinoff from Louis Vuitton's Afternoon Swim. But this particular, I think, is maybe a little bit better. It is excellent summertime scent. So I got high hopes for this Thuloog Men. So this is the box that it comes in. Nice blue box. I'm sorry, Thuloog Gents. That's the name of it. Comes in this blue box with a little silver hint. Let's get him open. Just plain old box, nothing special. Let's go ahead and get him opened up. See if we can get a feel of what's happening here. I hope this one is as good as the original Thuloog, the Thuloog Intense. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go ahead and get him finished up, get him opened up, see what we got working here. Like I said, just a plain box. Got a little paper sitting around, and that's how it sits in the box. Let's go ahead and bring him out. And the bottle, this is what it looks like. It's got like a blue tint, and this is like a whitish gray tint up top. Plastic top, doesn't lock, not magnetic, anything like that. Nice thick glass, but don't go by that, because like I said, if any of these jars hit anything hard, they'll break. I don't care how thick they are. But let's go ahead and get this thing sprayed up and see what's happening here. All right, let's check the atomizer out. Got 1, 2. All right, took a pump to get it up. Feels kind of pressurized. It might be pressurized right there. That stuff came out pretty good. Let me let it dry down a minute, and then I'll tell you exactly what I'm coming up with. Now it's kicking up already. Let's see what we're working with here. This one, it's a little different. This, it's pretty good. This is a little different. Well, right up top, you're gonna get that orange blossom, lemon bergamot. There's a hint of lime in the back, but I really have to put it closer to my nose to pick it up. But you're gonna get that orange blossom, lemon, and bergamot. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna get that right up front. And it's got some strength to it also. It's got a good bit of floral in the back. I can't quite pick it out. This is like I'm picking up some lavender or whatnot, even though it doesn't say that, but I'm kind of picking up that or some type of lavender or geranium, something in that particular realm. But it's definitely there. It says that the base note is sandalwood. I may have to give it a few more minutes to get down to it. Also, that you would have to be careful on the occasion that you wear it. Now, I will say I do like the scent. This particular one, though, I would not say this is mass appealing. Definitely not blind buy. Not like the original Thuloog Intense. Let me go ahead and put that back up. This is the first one. This is blind buy, 100%. You can't go wrong. This particular one, the other one, the Thuloog Gents or whatnot, this is a little bit more on the heavier side. This could be somebody's signature scent pretty much year round. It's strong enough, I think, to wear in the winter. If you overspray it or whatnot, I think you could probably push it. But with that orange, because it's more like the orange blossom. This is not orange peel or ripe orange. That's not what this is. More like the blossom. This is a deep, rich, dark deal. More like, and the lemon is there, but it's more like a peel, not the citrus part that's in it. But you do pick up some of the bergamot and lime. It makes it give it a fruity overtone. But this is more of a dark, deep, or it's more like an orange blossom vine type deal. It has more green in it to me, which makes it more heavy. It's not a lighter scent. I don't think you could pull this one off in the dead of summertime inside. You probably could do it on the outside, like if you spritz it on after a shower and you go into the park or, some type of outdoor event. I think you can pull it off. But this one is not mass appealing. This is more of a specialty something. This is something that you would really have to put it on your own skin to be able to see if it's something that works. Now, I will say, like I said, it takes about a week or two to get it. Sometimes you can catch it on eBay or whatnot, but it's about a $50, $60 fragrance, whereas the Thuloog Intense that we talked about before, it's closer to $80, and you're gonna have to wait probably a month to get it. I've never seen it. I had never seen it on eBay that, you could get it in a couple of days. You always had to wait a few weeks for it because it's coming from overseas. But this particular, let's stick with this right here. Like I said, it's heavy. It's got a powdery note also to it, which kind of, to me, makes it lean a little, could go a little bit more feminine. If I had to guess, it's right down the line, but powdery scents on my particular skin doesn't work as well to my nose. I warm and other people say it smells good. But like I always say, I usually base my scents on if I like them first and then the compliment factor or whatnot. That's kind of how I do it. But it's a nice scent. If I had to rate it, I would give it a firm 7.5. I wouldn't go much deeper than that. Probably 7.5 out of 10. Because, no, I'll give it closer to 8. I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8. Because it's not a bad scent at all. Actually, it's pretty good. But it's so specialized, it's so bespoke. This is something that only, certain people would like or whatnot. It's not mass appealing. And I'm not saying, every cologne you get gotta be mass appealing. Everybody has to love it. That's not what I mean. But when I'm trying to, tell you about it on the channel, I don't want to tell you that everything smells great and lovely. Go out and buy everything that's foolish. A lot of stuff, you need to have some way of testing it. Unfortunately, something like this, you can't get it or test. You're gonna have to buy the bottle. And with that being said, like I said, in probably the next month or so, I'm gonna go ahead and set up a website on some of these fragrances that you all might want to try. That way you can get the samples before you buy. I would never tell you go out and buy a fragrance, especially something like this that's kind of specialized or whatnot. And it's definitely, like I said, it's not something that you can wear, in an office setting or whatnot, and you're in tight quarters, unless you put it on and then maybe an hour or so later dies there, because the powder seems to be kind of heavy, which kind of, to me, kind of makes it lean a little bit more feminine, even though it says gents. But like I said, I give it an 8 out of 10, but it doesn't hold a candle to the Intense though. Oh my God, this right here, I know this video is not about it. This is 11 out of 10. This is excellent. And the more you sweat in it, the better it gets. This particular one, like I said, this is more of a specialty scent that, some people are going to love it and some people, may have different opinions. But let's wrap this thing up and we'll see you at the next one.